would they call this chuck roast? There's probably a big question mark over my head right now, but I don't understand why they call this meat a chuck roast. We use it for low and slow. We use it in a stew. We use it in our Dutch oven. We use it all kinds of ways except for roasting it. And I came to making this video because last year around this time a lot of butchers here in the Netherlands gave this to their customers as a roast. And they asked me, what should I do with it? Chuck roast is normally used to grind down for burgers or in Dutch oven recipes, really low and slow stuff. But is this actually good to turn into a roast? This is what I want to find out today. One of these chuck roasts is going to be roasted and the other one is going to go low and slow. Good thing my butcher's paper came just in time. A whole new roll. Let's take it out. This is not pink butcher paper, this is orange butcher paper. Of course, we Dutch guys, we need to change everything into orange. But it will do the job just fine. Let's quickly install this roll onto our table. Now let's fire up our barbecue. I want to set it up for indirect cooking. So we're going to take one basket of charcoal, light it up on one side and go low and slow. Our big block charcoal is lit up and it's time to add some smoke wood. In this case, I'm adding some pecan. We'll put the grill grate on, close the lid, set the temperature. We'll sprinkle on a little bit of salt on our chuck roast, as well as some fresh ground pepper, and then put it on the grill. We let this chuck roast smoke at a temperature of 110 degrees Celsius, which is 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Basically, we are going to treat this chuck roast as beef ribs. We're going to smoke them low and slow. Come, let's take a look at our chuck roast, see what color it is. Whoa, this smells really good. Look at the color. That's the mahogany color that we want. It looks absolutely fantastic. Nice and juicy on the outside. This thing is ready to be wrapped. The butcher paper will help to cook the chuck roast faster and it will keep in the juices. It's going to be amazing. Look, juice is already coming through. Let's put it back on the grill. Our chuck roast has been in butcher paper for a couple of hours. Now it's time to work on our other chuck roast and turn it into a roast. What I want to do is I want to tie it up with butcher's twine. I want to make it look pretty because it's for the holiday season. So we get a bit of butcher's twine and always take double the size that you think that you need. What I like to do is make a little loop at the end and wrap it around our chuck roast. And then we want to tuck it, we want to get it into like a round shape. Now we'll go underneath once, go through the loop, put it out, and there we go. We can go one more time and that should do the trick. Take off the end, there we go. And look at that, we got a nice round chuck roast. That looks good, man. Now since this is a roast, I want to get a sear on the outside first. I fired up the barbecue and when it's hot enough, we're going to get that beautiful sear on. Let's check to see if our grill is hot enough. Whoa, definitely hot enough. Now let's sear our steaks. Look at the beautiful sear that we've gotten. And that smell, that is all flavor. Now it's time to roast it. We'll get out the grill grate and we'll put in the heat deflector. Put the grill grate back on. We'll put some salt and pepper on our roast. Don't be afraid to put too much on. This is a thick cut of meat. Put the roast back on the grill. And let it slowly come up to temperature. And by the way, roasting is at 160 or around 180 degrees Celsius. So dial into that. Roast, just as a roast, it's just a roast. And I thought I want to do something with these vegetables. I've got them out here and I just had to think of like put a grill grate on, but I came up with this. And basically this is something that you set on top of your coals and it will help you roast something or put your pan on whatever. But this could be a perfect grill grate for our roast. We'll chop up these veggies 2 carrots, 1 onion. Yeah, make that 2 onions, especially when they're small like this. A little bit of celery, and finally 1 clove of garlic. To that I'm going to add olive oil, a little bit of salt and some fresh ground pepper. We'll put a little grill grate on, put our beautiful roast on top of that grill grate. This way all of the juices are gonna drip down into the vegetables. It's gonna taste amazing. Put this back on the grill, close the lid and let it come back up to temperature. Now let's check on our chuck roast which we've been smoking. If it's reached a core temperature of 92 degrees Celsius or higher, we're done. Looking good. Let's take the temperature. Yeah, 92.2. Let's take it off the grill. Now we can unwrap it right now and take a look, but it's best we wait for a while. Let's take a look at this chuck roast. It reached the core temperature of 52 degrees Celsius. So we're taking it off the grill, put it under a little bit of aluminum foil and let it rest. I'm just setting the vegetables aside as well. Fried vegetables, but fried in beef fat. Let's first unwrap the one that we smoked. A lot of grease, a lot of juices. I'll bet you this is tender. We need a big spatula to get this out in one piece. Now these juices, we're not going to throw them away. We're going to put these with the vegetables. Now we're using the juices for a good purpose. Let's slice into this. This is so tender, I gotta slice slowly. Ooh. This is also tender. This is not bad. At first glance, the roasted one looks way juicier, and when I sliced into it, it had much less resistance. So I'm curious to see if the roasted one turned out better than the one that we smoked. There's only one proper test for this, only one way to find out which one is better. Let me try and get a slice in. Look at that. See how tender that is? We got a bit of pull on it. See that? Let's do a bite. Wow. Like a juicy brisket. Really good though. This could actually be a great brisket. If you haven't done brisket before, give this a try. And now a slice of the roasted one. Yeah, it pulls, but it doesn't pull as easy as the one that we smoked. You know, this is actually not that bad. I expected it to be super tough. The chuck roast that we roasted is actually really good. I didn't expect it to be this good. I expected it to be tough. I expected it to be, well, full of flavor, but also full of, I don't know, heavy, grainy meat that you weren't able to bite through, but that's not the case. This meat is really, really tender. I'm surprised. If the question is which one is best, I would have to say you can't compare these two. Smoking it like you would with a brisket, it turns out exactly as a brisket. Really good. And roasting it as a roast, man, it really is a roast. So both ways to cook it is absolutely fantastic. This is a very, very versatile cut of beef and I really like it. I really enjoyed it. If you are asking me personally which one I would choose for my Christmas, that's hard. I think I want to go with the roast version because my friends and family expect me to cook a roast and, you know, I'm cooking for Christmas to satisfy my friends and family, not myself. Then I would choose something else. No, you are not playing nice with me, so you're not getting any this time. Oh, okay. I think you will be surprised at the brisket version. I think you will like it. You didn't expect that, right? So tender.
This is just brisket.
It's meat for old people with dental problems.
You don't need teeth for this.
No, you don't need teeth for this. But this is what surprised me. You see, that's what I mean when I say that you can really not compare these two. They're both good, but on their own, this is like the Swiss Army knife of meat. It can be slow cooked, it can be a roast. Actually, I don't think there should be a winner here. You can use this as a brisket, you can grind it up as a burger, you can cook it as a roast, you can sear it as a steak. Basically, you can do anything with this cut of beef. It's downright amazing. Oh, I forgot, you can make Dutch oven recipes with it, low and slow. This thing is absolutely amazing. This whole cut is like, really, like I said, the Swiss Army knife of cuts of beef. Fantastic. If you guys enjoyed this experiment as much as I did, then leave me a big thumbs up and a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys like to cook with chuck roast. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone that's a YouTube member or a Patreon. You guys are true heroes to this channel. Thank you very much. And in the meantime, eet smakelijk and keep on grilling.